Avery, I'd like to ask you a very serious question. It's been on my heart for a little bit,
Okay.
and I just need to know what you think. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm beyond ready. I think I can tell what's about to happen.
Okay. I don't think you know, but I need to know what came first: the color orange or the fruit.
Oh, dang.
It's been holding
Well,
me up the past few days. So
knowing the orange's origin, that's a tongue twister.
no,
I would say the color orange came first.
you think so?
Not like the color as it's named, but the color orange itself was definitely first.
So the orange came first. The color orange came first
The color orange came first.
before the fruit orange came first.
Yeah, I would believe so, yes.
Sheesh, I'm all backwards now. What makes you think that? Let's debate a little bit because I think now that you think the color came first, I now think the fruit came first.
Well, like I said, sure, when God made the heavens and the earth, he sure could have made an orange tree.
An orange.
An orange. Earn.
He made the orange. And then the
Earn,
color came
and
along and he made the
earn.
orange.
No, I would say the color orange itself was first before
And
it
why
was
do you-
named orange, maybe.
And why do you think that?
Why do I think that?
Yeah.
I'm just
Because
assuming
you think that?
I'm just assuming that the orange maybe wasn't created when the heavens and the earth was.
Maybe. Maybe they saw the fruit. Didn't have a name. They looked at the outside and said, that's a pretty color. And then they opened the inside and they said, no way this is all the same color. This has
There's a
got to
little-
be,
There's little white hairs. What is this?
yeah, this has got to be orange. And then the rest of history, anything that same color was orange. Now orange.
Right. Or they knew the color orange beforehand and was like thinking for good names like apple and
Sure.
pear. I don't know if pear is
Eve's just like,
properly.
Adam, I'm really out of this one. He's like,
Orange.
I've got a good idea. How
And
about
what-
orange?
Orange in Latin or whatever it would have been. Arabic. Aramaic.
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't
something.
know.
Sign language, Hebrew.
Who knows?
I don't know anything. Well, yeah, no, I'm with you, actually. I think the color came first because that'd be a real quinkadink if the color was orange and they named it orange and it was orange,
Yeah, that would be odd. I'm not
which
sure
would be
why they do
orange. I don't know. All right, let's do another one. This is a good one. You're gonna really need to turn on your big brain here.
that. It's been on all day, brother.
Mine has been on for a couple of years.
Think I'm playing.
Are there more grains of sand on the Earth or stars in the universe? Think
that's
about
crazy. Because
Your first
the-
inclination is going to want to be
sand.
Yes, but we have
Because-
no idea. We have no idea what's in the universe.
That was my exact thought. Because we only know a certain amount of galaxies. And there's a certain amount of galaxies in each universe.
And that's where I
there's
send
certain universes, and there's more than one universe in
In a galaxy.
a galaxy.
Hold
Vice
on.
versa.
Those galaxies are where I typically send my haters
Straight to the moon.
into the
brother.
next galaxy. Yeah,
They're going
and
over
my
the
golf
moon.
balls.
Yeah.
My golf balls usually enter orbit before
Mine
coming back down.
enter the fairway barely.
But think about a beach.
There's a lot
How
of
many
sand.
grains of sand are under your tootsies as you're walking?
And there's a lot of beaches.
A lot. And think about this. Half of the sand on the earth you probably don't even see because it's under the water.
And there's a lot of water.
And there's a lot of water. I think, I don't know. I keep going back and forth. I think there's more grains of sand, personally.
I'm gonna go stars, man.
Okay. I don't know.
And I'll give you a reason why.
Okay. I'll
There's
listen.
millions and billions and billions and billions of stars that we know of. Now there is the same amount of sand or more. But I I would compare the amount of stars that we haven't found to the sand that we haven't seen. I would say there's more stars than we haven't seen
But
compared to the sand we
think
haven't
about the
found.
space. Think about the amount of space in between stars. There's no space in between grains of sand because they're
Yeah,
so
but
jam packed together.
Brother Bear, there's
But think about it. Think about Siesta Key Beach where you've been before, right down the road.
right
Think of how many grains of sand are on that beach. Billions and trillions
10.
grains of sand. A little 100 billion.
Yeah, you're right.
That doesn't even make sense.
But I mean, the problem is with space is we know so little of it.
True.
We know
But
less
think
about
about-
the water, but
Yeah, think about how much of the water we haven't discovered.
that's true too. But Earth is so small compared to the universe.
Fair. But a grain of sand is much smaller than a star.
Valid. But
How
there
many
are
grain-
teeny tiny stars, but there are absolutely massive stars who are part of different galaxies. And there's so many other galaxies.
Think about this. How many grains of sand do you think you can fit in a star?
Depending how big the star is.
A lot.
I did watch the Louis Giglio sermon back in the day. If you've watched that one before,
I haven't. What is it?
I'll send it to you. It's about
Okay.
space and it's equating how small we are. It's the coolest thing ever.
Does he think there's more grains of sand or stars in the universe?
Nobody asked that question. He didn't have an open Q&A.
I'm going to ask him next time I see him.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask old Lou.
Louis. Based
Oh.
off his sermon, which one do you think he thinks?
I mean, he didn't really say anything about sand, so I don't know. I couldn't tell
Must
you.
be the stars. Louis thinks
Must
the
be. I
stars.
mean, yeah.
Louis, tap in, brother. Let's see
I bet
what you
Lou
got.
would agree with me.
Maybe. We need the people to answer. We need help.
Yeah.
How about this? Do more animals live in the ocean or on land? Allow me to lay it out for you. On the land, sure we have mammals, sure we have reptiles, sure we have amphibians, whatever else there is.
Do
Think
insects
about-
count?
Yeah, think about how many insects there are that we don't even know of
Yeah,
in
like
the Peruvian jungle,
like microorganisms.
under my bed. Yeah. All that.
It would be close.
But think about all the little fish we don't know.
That's what I'm
Or
saying.
that way.
and
And we've
the
and
ocean
we've only,
we haven't discovered.
Yeah, we've only discovered what? 10% of the ocean?
I think it's like 8.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah.
That one's
That's-
got to be the ocean, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean,
Because-
you want to say the ocean, but then again, there's probably in a square mile, insect wise, millions.
Sure. But think about a reef. How many little... Because not only do you have fish and crabs and lobsters and whatever else, but you have all of the coral that's also alive. Does that count as an animal? Or is that just a living organism?
Well, we said microorganisms for
Or
land.
is
So,
that true? So coral. Think about all the coral.
man, these things are
the
close,
layer.
man.
Very close.
Or we could be surprised and somebody's done this study before, for what we know, and it's not
if
even
you're
close.
listening, I mean, let us know. If for some reason you've studied the ocean and counted one by one how many animals are there, let me know.
Or
I'd
went
love
on
to know.
and read a research paper from UC San Diego or something where they did
Right.
marine life.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
A 70,000 page
Paper.
freaking research paper.
Let me know. I'd be intrigued.
If you have two things, you need a life. Secondly,
Yes.
I'm impressed.
Go outside, first of all. Talk to somebody.
And
Third
not,
of
and
all,
not it.
You
and
can
not
talk
animals.
to me. And you can talk to me.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. I had another one here. This one's a little bit strange, but do you think there's more photos of people or more or more photos of things? People versus things. And I need you to take a hard stance and tell me why.
People in each photo, or just photos of people?
Photos of people. Like directly. Like I take a picture of you right now.
Well, knowing me, I take a lot more pictures of things than I do of people.
True, but think about your
But that
Aunt
could be the
Barbara,
opposite.
who takes 18 pictures keeps 18 of the same picture of
Pick
somebody,
the right one. Yeah.
and she doesn't delete them.
There's a lot of people on Earth.
Sure. There's a lot of things
There's a lot
on
of
Earth.
phones. There are.
There's a lot of things.
But I would say for the most part, people value people more than things, which could be right or wrong. So I would say people for that reason.
I would say things.
That's fine. Yeah.
No, that's not fine. We got to be on the same page here.
To add to mine.
Sure. Rebuttal.
Well, I could give Prue, for example. Prue takes a lot of pictures of people.
Sure.
And Prue's just one guy, and I bet in his life he's taken 8,000 photos of people.
Do videos count of people?
You could get still shots.
See, but I take more pictures of things.
And so do I. That's what I'm saying.
So now we're balancing out. Maybe it's dead even. Maybe there's a count, and it's deadlocked.
Until
the scale is
until I break the tie right now when I take my phone off this camera and I take a picture of myself.
There you go. But then I'll take a picture of my water bottle.
No, because you won't know about it. Because who knows if I actually do it or not.
But then I hold it down and do the burst photo and take 1,800 photos of my wall.
What if I called 7 billion people to take photos?
Well, you call 7 billion people. I'll take 7 billion photos of nobody.
What if I called 7 billion people to take 7 billion photos of 7 billion people? 7 billion times. You lost that one.
Well, I'll take...
Dang. Here's what I'll do.
I'll call Jesus Christ. Oh, man. That's good. I don't know. That one's a tricky one.
Yeah.
That last one and the animal one.
Yeah, it's a tough one. I'm not sure why
Good
that
questions.
was. I mean, yeah. There's
whatever.
I feel like there's never a right answer. So
maybe, but I'm taking a stance.
That's fair. We should take a stance. Stand up for what you believe in, Jonah.
Amen, bro.
Even if it's the University of Michigan football. W's in the shot.
I mean,
Ryan Day's got to go, brother.
He's got to go. He's the worst coach in the world, bro.
Did you see what he did when everybody was fighting?
He said,
"Bro said what happened?"
He said,
use your eyes, buddy.
Maybe if you take your team back to your locker room, you'd know,
There's
buddy.
1,700. Well, not 1,700. There's 100 college football dudes from each team punching each other in the face. What do you think just happened?
Getting maced right now. What do you think is happening? While you're standing here picking your nose, bro.
He was in shock. Like, brother, move.
Bro is too
You're not a
busy putting
statue.
just for men in his beard.
Facts.
Making it more black.
He does have a
Holy
really nice
smokes.
beard, though.
No, he doesn't, bro.
His beard is drip, bro. Stop.
he better hit the Indeed portal. Holy smokes.
Is he a better offensive coach or defensive
job.
coach? Because where was he at before?
Him?
Yeah.
Ryan Day? I have no idea. He was with Urban Meyer, I think.
Oh, so he was like an understudy almost?
Yeah. And
He
the only
didn't
reason
study
he
very
beat
hard.
us the only reason he beat us the first year is because he had Urban Meyer's recruits.
Yeah, Josh was talking to Maddie, and he was like, yeah, I think Urban Meyer's coming back, and she got PTSD, brother.
I don't think he will.
I think he was kidding.
I don't think he does. But a lot of people want
your
him to, but
sake,
he's old, and yeah, I don't think he will.
For your sake, I hope he doesn't.
His wife works out at a gym here in Sarasota.
Nice. So maybe
Jessica
he's
saw
just
her
taking his
a couple times.
retirement to himself.
Maybe. I don't think he does, but I don't know who they would hire. But I think they're better. I mean, they're obviously better defensively. They have so many offensive weapons and can't do anything.
Yeah.
I mean, him and Chip Kelly just ran the ball up the middle of the whole game. You deleted us with 2 minutes left in the second quarter and threw the ball all over the field we didn't have our best DB on the field, and you cut us open and scored. And then you come in the second half and just run the ball up the middle with the two best defensive linemen in college football on the other side.
That's definitely an odd take. Yeah. I mean, they probably had a game plan, but it didn't work, obviously.
Not at all. So I, for one, was completely shocked. I didn't have that on my calendar for the day of us winning.
Or the year.
That's for sure. Or the year. So I don't even care that we went 7-5 this year. I really don't.
There you go.
Next year's going to be a good year. I mean, I would rather beat Ohio State than win the Natty. So, I mean, it's fun to do both. But
for me, if we lose to KU in the national championship, that's fine because.
Well, it's not as big of a rivalry, so.
But it is for me, is what I'm saying. So, like your rivalry,
sure, yeah.
For your favorite team, the rivalry against your not so favorite team, or your team's rival, is very important.
But it feels like a national championship every year, anyways.
That's fair. A lot of bragging rights,
just two
like that.
Historic teams going head to head. It's been lethal each year.
Yeah.
But also even for me, more so because growing up, we just got tortured every year. And it was
they were really good.
It was never fun to watch. And now these last few years, it feels better each time. It never gets old.
Chiefs for me, man. They just
literally
sucked growing up,
literally.
And then they win a Super Bowl. I'm like, bro, this is nice. I don't want to win it.
Yeah.
Not that I don't want to win another one, but if we don't win another one,
I'm okay.
And then we win another one, and then another one.
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
maybe another one this year.
Right.
Which
it's the same thing.
I would not complain about.
Yeah. If we do win one this year, the score is going to be 21-22 because we're not sure how to win by a large margin.
Well, I think the playoffs come around. Hollywood's coming back. Pacheco is getting back in the roll of things.
True. We'll see.
Charles Omenihu is back.
You saw Christian McCaffrey get hurt last night?
Dude, I thought it was because there was a video of him like slowing down, like decelerating, and his freaking calf popped. It looked like.
Yeah.
But it was his PCL on a different play.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
his PCL when he got tripped and smashed his knee on the ground.
Unfortunately, he's so injury prone. It sucks because I mean he would be a top.
Can you imagine
back of all time?
Can you imagine coming back from an injury, like battling all season just to come back and injure something different?
Yeah, I mean it's a story of a lot of good players. You know,
it'd be so unfortunate.
Jamal Charles,
you really feel bad for the guy. Yeah, sore subject there.
Jamal Charles.
Absolute legend.
He was carrying the Chiefs by himself.
He was a legend, bro.
The O-line was... Then he was still running for 5 touchdowns.
He was the O-line, brother.
He said,
he was running back and all 5 O-linemen at the same time.
He said, whoever my quarterback is, just hand me the ball. Get out of the way.
Just give me the ball. I don't care what the coach says. Give me the ball.
Give me the ball.
And everybody move.
You stand there and watch me run down this sideline and score.
He was a lead, dude.
And then you go back to the sideline again.
Yeah. And then we're going to do it again. And again and again and again.
And then maybe once more again.
Bro, imagine playing fantasy and getting Jamal Charles.
Dude, I think you win every week. That game against the stinking Raiders, you had 5 touchdowns and like 250 total yards. He probably had 97 fantasy points.
That's absurd.
They're like, oh, dude, I might win this week, bro. He's got 7 players out.
Yeah.
Jamal Charles comes in and scores 97 points on your head. Like, dude, I lost by 15. How'd I lose?
Oh, man.
Bro's at a cookout.
Charles, bro.
Comes back to his phone at 3 p.m. is like...
Starts crying, bro. What happened?
Am I reading this right? This brother had 5 touchdowns?
Oh, jeez. Well, happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Yeah, hopefully you guys ate a lot of food. Unfortunately, I did, and my stomach.
There's nothing like Thanksgiving and then Michigan winning the next. Dude, it was a great week. Thanksgiving, Lions win, Chiefs win, Michigan wins.
It was not so great for me after the Chiefs win.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a bummer there.
K-State sucks eggs, bro.
You think Chris Kleinman stays?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's not him. He just hired the wrong OC, I think.
Really?
And there's kids
who is their OC?
Connor Riley, who hopefully will never be an OC for my favorite team ever again.
He
in
sounds
my
like
life.
he's in 12th grade.
Well, he's one of the best O-line coaches in college football, I would say, myself. Just because what he has in terms of recruits and production that he had, like Cooper Beebe and all those guys. I wouldn't say he is the best, but he's a top 15 O-line coach in the NFL in college football. So, but then they were like, "Oh, he's been into the program. He's been with Chris Common for a long time, so we're gonna give him the OC job." He's not cut out for it.
Ripsky. Bad move, Cats.
Just to give you a little insight on what I saw on Saturday. 3 things. We get it down to the goal line. One of the best running backs in the Big 12, DJ Giddens, doesn't touch the ball one time. It's first and goal from the 5, like the 6, and you don't give the best running back on your team, bar the best player on your team, the ball one time. You don't even give it to him one time. Okay? Then fast forward a few drives. Okay? We're on the left hash. And I get it, you put a hat on a hat and you can get to the outside or to the edge with an option to the short side of the field. It didn't work the first time. But this brother comes back to it like a drive and a half later, and the same result. This is in the red zone, the low red, so like 15 and in, or 12 and in, or whatever.
Yeah.
We're on the left hash. Yeah, let's run an option to the short side of the field. When you have one of the fastest quarterbacks out there, and you run him to the short side of the field again. What are you doing? And in the fourth quarter, Jonah, guess how many yards we had total?
Let's go with total yards in the fourth quarter, you said?
Fourth quarter.
Fourth quarter, 75 yards.
We had 12 yards. 12. How do you not fall forward for... We had, I think it was like 16 plays.
Sheesh.
How you have 16 plays and you gain 12 yards?
For 12 yards.
You could fall forward on every play and run 12 plays and get 24 yards.
He's just spamming the tush push for 16
and it wasn't
plays.
Even him either. Avery Johnson is running. He thinks he's freaking Lamar Jackson or something. This dude's chasing him down. He's running this way and this way, this way. And he throws it away behind the line of scrimmage in the end zone for a safety. What an idiot.
Avery Johnson needs to check his skin color, buddy.
No,
you better
again
just turn upfield.
I believe truly he will be very, 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 very good next year. But you cannot make that mistake, man. That's like obvious. Like you don't even make that in like Pop Warner football. You don't run back and you're like, I'm in the end zone. Let's throw it away. Not even towards anybody. If you're in that situation, you chunk that ball as far as you can towards the sideline. I'm setting up. Boom! I'm throwing it at least 75 yards through the air. At least towards somebody. You're outside of.
At least. He said.
You're outside of the tackles.
I see somebody in the stands over there.
You're outside of the tackles, so you can throw it freaking to your grandmother in the 40th row.
House, literally. Yeah. And you'll be fine.
But no, he's throwing it cross body going this way. Cross body. And it goes 15 yards. And nobody's there.
Horizontal. Oh boy, looks like Avery had a rough. Was that Friday or Saturday?
Saturday. And you know what I did? I got right on my PS5 and I was doing my K-State Dynasty. And my redshirt sophomore quarterback was not. I played FCS West. I had 10 touchdowns. I was like freaking.
Talk about Lamar Jackson. That was Avery after the game. Score was 225-0.
Bro, it was literally 108-3. I was playing on Heisman, by the way.
There was literally steam. There was steam coming out of his ears.
I was just, and
he's like, I can't do this anymore.
It was unreal, bro. I can't.
Oh shoot!
I was so fired up.
Sorry that it was a bad Saturday. It was a great Saturday for me.
It wasn't a bad Saturday. It was just a bad end to my Saturday because it was Saturday night.
Sure. Well, did you get the PS5 or what?
I did, yes, sir.
Sheesh. Where'd you get
it? I've been on the sticks. So my boss had, she maybe won it or something, or got it I don't know. But I bought it from her. So.
Oh, she didn't want to hit the sticks.
Well, they already have one, but they have like 2 of each console. So
never mind. She's hitting the sticks times 2.
She's hitting the bread, brother. What are we talking
Yeah.
about?
Sheesh.
She's got a bag.
Did you get it for a good price, or did she oust you?
No, I got a good price on it. So
you didn't have to wait in any lines or anything?
Nope.
Did you do any Black Friday shopping?
Not directly, no. I did some Christmas shopping, but
Sure.
Nowadays Black Friday, I was gonna, because Josh sent me this link that they were selling a TCL TV 65-inch 4K.
I saw. Yeah, you told me about that. Holy
$233. What are we talking about?
Yeah, for a 65-incher.
For a 4K 65-incher.
Yeah.
Mind you, and TCLs are cracked.
But you didn't pull the trigger.
I didn't pull the trigger because I just pulled the trigger on a PS5. So
sure.
I'm sure they'll have a sale something like it soon. So.
They might right now on Cyber Monday.
True.
I didn't do any Black Friday shopping. I feel like that's kind of gone away. Do you think so?
Yeah, it's all online. You can get pretty much same prices online.
Back in the day, these people are lining up at 5 a.m. Friday morning outside of Best Buy.
For that reason.
Yeah. And people, not no mo.
And people aren't social anymore,
No. I remember, I maybe it was COVID, I don't know. But I remember back in the day, my mom and sisters would get up at 4 a.m. to go hit some stores, and I'm still in my bed after Thanksgiving, bro. I'm freaking knocked out.
They'd be back at like 8 a.m. You're still.
Yeah, literally. I'm still cooked. And then they started doing 6 a.m. or 6 p.m. Thanksgiving Day, doors open. And I remember my mom saying, "How dare them?
Do they not care about family?
They don't care about Thanksgiving and meals and family time."
Honestly, they don't.
So they stopped that because they heard Ronnie's cries for family time.
Yep, it worked.
In family time, it worked. Now it's just Cyber Monday or Cyber Weekend.
Yeah, I know they had, because Amazon had like a Cyber Week. It was like the 21st through the 29th or something like that.
I don't know if I said this last time, but we were in the mall on Tuesday. Did I already talk about this? Or we were in the mall last weekend before, and
sure.
Lexi was talking to a lady, and she was like, Lexi was going to buy something, and then the lady was like, "Well, we're having our Black Friday deal start Tuesday. You might as well just come back now." Then I was like, "Yeah, what are we doing?" It was like Sunday. I'm like, we can wait 2 days to come back, and it's going to be 30% off.
Yeah.
Instead of paying full price.
That's a good idea.
So the malls have been running them for a little bit.
Yeah. That's probably good because malls can't. I mean, malls are barely in business now, anyways. So.
Dude, not this mall. This mall is cracked. Have you not? Really? Have you been to this one? Have we gone to this one before?
In Tampa?
No, here in Sarasota. UTC.
Oh yeah, UTC. Yeah, that's where I got my mic.
Yes,
or near it,
across the road, the indoor mall. Yeah. That place is freaking slammed, dude. They just opened an Aloe in there. Do you know what that is?
What is that?
Aloe. It's like Lululemon.
Oh, yeah, I'm not rich, so I don't know what that is.
Yeah, exactly. We walked in there, and they had a freaking DJ going crazy. She had her setup. She's like, because it was like the open party, bro. She was literally like this. I'm like, it's not that good. It's really not that good. Yeah, she's throwing stuff out. People aren't paying attention.
Yeah.
She's like, "No, give it up." But they had all that going on, and then, bro, they had a lady at the front of the store. This is one of those stores that it's not a door that you walk through. It's like the whole front of it is open. Like they just have a thing that rolls down when they lock it up. They have a lady on an aloe like yoga mat out front, dressed in all aloe, literally stretching. Like just doing some static stretching, stretching her hamstring. I'm like, what in the world is this?
She better got paid pretty well for that.
We got to get on out of here. But it's freaking expensive over there, dude. I thought Lulu was expensive. It was like $75 for a hat.
All these joggers are nice, man.
I went
$175.
I shouldn't have touched that. They just charged me $25 to touch it.
Oh, my phone's going off. What is that? Oh, an alert. Your credit card, $25.
Yeah.
Well.
Yes. Overdraft fee. You just spent $9,000 at Aloe for looking. That was pretty much how it was. There was a pair of the waffle texture.
Yeah.
There was a pair of waffle pants, $168.
Yeah, you can see me later, brother.
I said
Actually, you won't be seeing me later because I'll never come back.
I could get like 400 donuts for that price, dude.
Yeah.
So.
Do these taste good as donuts? No, probably not.
Don't think so. Do they make me as happy as donuts? Probably not.
Do they make me feel all warm and fuzzy? Maybe, but not the same as donuts.
But not as sweet as donuts.
Yep.
So, take that, Aloe. Losers.
Aloe just went out of business just right now.
Just now, yeah. They're hitting my line right now, asking
Krispy
me.
Kreme stock just went. It's out
to
of the
stars.
stratosphere.
Talk about the stars.
Literally.
Sheesh. I would like to address what we talked about last podcast. I feel like we haven't recorded in forever.
Yeah, it's sure felt like that.
Last podcast we talked about the draft and how I couldn't remember. I tried to pull it up the results. Old white people sayings draft. We couldn't see it.
What happened?
I'm afraid you won, sir. It was like 68%. But I would like to call some attention to the drafting, to the best bets area, because I'm afraid we've only bet on bias here.
Why? What's the bias?
I didn't know a single person. No, I did. Half of the people that voted for you, they've never met me before. So that doesn't count.
You guys have dodged a bullet. I'm kidding. Totally kidding, Jonah. Love you, dude.
This is not fair. This is not just. It's not right. We need to have
you know what your mom said when you were younger. Life's not
an
fair.
Overthrow. Well, this is really unfair. Extremely unfair.
Come at the king. You best not miss.
The next draft, I don't want to see any bias out there. I don't want to see it.
If you don't know Jonah, you can't vote.
Well, you at least can't vote for Avery. You can vote for me if you want.
No, I'm just vote kidding. For me. That all your friends vote that I don't know. They're like,
yeah. Oh man, but no, I think there's some bias going on both the ways. So we just need to even the playing field. I just needed to put an alert out there.
Okay.
Let the people know.
I'll make sure they know. Maybe
it's because I'm losing. Maybe not. I'm just a big fan of justice. So
that's fair. To bring up a point that reminded me of that, the voice recording. Did we get any? So I have to shave my head. Is that what we're gonna do?
Let me look.
I sure hope not. I have a really big head, so I would look like an idiot. My noggin's huge.
I'm afraid not. I'm afraid you're in the clear, brother. Dang it. I really had my fingers crossed. Talk about bias. These people won't do it. Gosh darn it.
Jonah's got that victim mentality, man. Holy smokes.
They just don't want us to have to see you every day with your head shaved, so they won't leave us a voice message. Maybe I should have done a more
good idea.
Maybe I should have done a more drastic bribe.
Like what?
I don't know. Like I'll give you $100. Avery will give you $100.
I don't have $100 for myself.
Me neither, brother.
I don't have $10 for myself.
But then I started to say you. What's something we could offer them? Let's think. Let's brainstorm. I could send them a pair of shoes if they want.
Like a picture?
Some back there, maybe. Oh, well, yeah, I could take a picture with my phone and send it to them.
Yeah.
That would only add to the photos of things categories.
Yep, true.
Or I could send them a basically, I could send him a word of encouragement.
Okay.
Now it's starting to heat up.
How about if you send a voice message, we'll send you a voice message.
Oh, like a cameo, but for free.
No, we're charging.
Oh, what?
Everybody that's listening, close your ears for 3 seconds.
Okay.
We're definitely charging them an arm and a leg.
Okay.
Okay, come on back.
So
turn it back on.
Yeah. So send in a voice message. You'll get one from us.
Yep. Definitely free of charge.
So, unfortunately, you don't have to shave your head. What was your reaction when you saw that?
I just laughed.
Dang it.
I mean, I wasn't like shaking in my boots. Because quite frankly, unless it's like
from school,
unless it's like a popular person in which makes this podcast go nuts, then I might shave my head. Like if Joe Rogan's like, "Oh, this is a nice up and coming podcast," then I'm like,
"Yeah, good work, boys."
I'll do it that night.
I'd shave everything: my face, my head, my arms. Bro, hold up. Lexi's dad. Bro, he shaves his arms, and his son was home this weekend, Logan, bro, and he was flaming him for shaving his arms. He was like, "You got to give me your man card, bro. You can't be shaving your arms like that."
Why does he shave them? Is there a reason why? More aerodynamics?
His reason was that, well, I get blood drawn a lot, so that it's got to be shaved. I didn't speak up, but I was like, I don't know how that helps.
There's not much hair on the underside
I'm not really sure how that helps, but maybe. So
most people don't have much hair like on the underside of their arms.
I don't have any hair, but also that's what is a hair getting in the way? Is a hair getting in the way of a needle?
Yeah, you're gonna have
too much hair.
How we poked your hair. Looks like you're dead.
Yep.
Sorry.
Try again tomorrow.
Now you got to donate all your blood because you're dead.
Because it's all on the ground.
Yep. Just because your hair got in the way.
So,
you should have shaved your arms, buddy.
Should have. Maybe next time. Shave the other one.
You're about to meet Jesus Christ, brother.
Amen, bro. But maybe someone send in a voice message.
That'd be cool.
It's linked. It's linked right down below. It's right there for you.
And
we'll play it on the podcast. I think. Don't quote me on that. I got to figure out how to do that, but I can't figure it out until someone sends one
beforehand or something, and then we'll say, "Oh, hey,"
or on my phone.
We heard this person's message, and
yes,
and we could transcribe it.
Or we'll find a way to put it in.
Right.
Just send us one. The link's literally right below. It takes 28 seconds.
Or if you don't want to check the link below, it was on the Instagram.
Yeah, for those of you who haven't seen the story yet, it's on our Instagram, and I said, if you make us laugh, Avery will shave his head. Gladly shave his head. With a smile on his face and a twinkle in his eye. But you got to make us laugh, which is a hard thing to do.
Is there a twinkle in my eye?
Mm-hmm.
There's a ring.
I see it. Something. So,
something.
We'll see what the people do.
Yeah.
You think they can make us laugh?
No shot, but hopefully.
No chance anybody can make us laugh.
Yeah, I'm not a man of humor myself.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Strictly business.
Last time I laughed was back in 92. That was it.
Yeah, last time I laughed, I was old Grandpappy was starting a tractor up, and he fell down and cracked his old hip. And that was the last time I laughed. Boy,
last time I laughed was back when me and Alan were out in the field just shooting whatever was moving, and Alan done shot his toe off. Now he's only got 8 toes, but that was about the last time I laughed. I haven't seen anything funny before.
Poor Alan's got gangrene because later on he went down into the service and he caught gangrene. So
he got honorably discharged because the gangrene was just too much for him.
Yeah, and his
Not
other
for
toes
him,
fell
but
off.
for everybody else around.
Yeah,
Alan didn't care nothing. They had to force him to wear shoes out there, wear them combat boots.
He wanted to wear his old Ariats before they rebranded. It was John Boys, but y'all wouldn't know about that. And it was 100% cow leather that they made with no sole and rocks built within the insole. You had to step on rocks all day.
That's right. The insole, there wasn't no insole. It was just leather that would cover the top of your foot. The insole was still your foot, the bottom of your foot.
Yeah, so we just had tough feet back then.
Still do. But poor Alan don't got no toes left now.
Yeah.
That was the last time I laughed. He just got a foot. That's it.
No toes.
No, none of them toes.
Good. The good news is no reason for socks. I mean, you don't have to wear socks anymore.
I ain't never worn a sock in my life. I can't lie to you, but I guess that'd be a reason, yeah. Them old folk.
I'll admit I did. I had one time I had a stint in the hospital. They thought I had lung metamorphosis. So I'd smoked so many cigarettes they thought I was turning into a fish or something.
I thought I turned into a cigarette.
Yeah, so they took me in the hospital. They put them dang socks on me while I was under.
But not without a fight.
Howdy, I woke up and I kicked them socks right through the window.
I done took a sock off and strangled the nurse with it. So I told her I didn't want none of them socks, but she still put them on there.
Yep, so she had to leave. She was no longer with us because I don't wear no socks.
And I promised myself from that day that I wouldn't laugh again.
Yep.
So, good luck.
And that's your pitch.
She's no longer with us.
I'll admit I might have took it a little too far, but them dang socks.
You won't catch me wearing them things again. Oh, man.
That's your warning.
So,
Betsy, if you ever try to put a pair of socks on me, you're done.
That's right.
Yeah. So that's your pitch.
What was our pitch last episode? I think we come up with a pitch every episode until we get 3 voice messages.
We have 2 down.
No.
Hopefully.
Oh, true. So yeah, every episode.
0 more to go, because hopefully next episode there's 18,000 voice messages ready.
There better be something like that.
Hopefully we get to the point where we have just a voice message
every
episode.
Week. Oh, that'd be great. That'd be fun the whole time.
But we'll see if you guys can step up to the plate here.
That's in the people's hands, not in my hands.
All you guys got voices, so you better use them.
So you got a voice, you got a phone. Well, there you go. About all it takes.
Yep, right there.
So, do it. I dare you. Speaking of smoking, I went golfing with a buddy yesterday, and we get paired up with these 2 guys, and I have never in my life, in my entire 23 years of living in my life, have seen 2 guys put more things into their lungs than these guys were.
It was chain smoking, brother.
Incredible. I mean, both of them were doing it, but the one of them had at least we only played 9 holes with them because they left after 9 holes.
Right.
The one guy had at least 3 cigarettes. He was vaping the whole time in between. And then they were also smoking what I think was a joint, but it was very subtle. Okay. But he brought a Tupperware container, and I think that because they were rolling something.
Yeah.
And I don't know how they're still living, truly.
Yeah.
They're both like 40, 45 probably.
The unfortunate thing is, Jonah, 3 cigarettes in that amount of time is honestly light work to some people in Kansas.
I understand, but 3 cigarettes and then a vape on top and then a joint on top of that?
I get that. No, that's crazy work. But the problem is people smoke. I've known people that have smoked 2 packs a day. And brother, that's like 25 cigarettes.
You're literally going to become a cigarette at that point.
Yeah, you might as well. Your name might be Tar.
Yeah, something.
As you're turning into a tar something.
You're going to be tar. You're going to be under the tarmac here soon.
Yeah, your life is tarnished because you're
you're going to tarnation, buddy.
Yeah.
It was incredible, and they were still swinging the clock. I mean, they weren't like great, but They were laughing. They were super nice guys.
Yeah.
But I was just like, are you guys okay? You guys going to be all right?
And the tobacco was getting to him.
Sheesh, dude. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
But
crazy.
One of the guys had the prettiest slice I've ever seen in my life. But it was a fun slice. Like, he knew how to hit it. So the hole's this way, he was aiming this way every time, and it would go up and all the way back around and land. And it was incredible. He was like, yeah, they told me to change my swing when I was 13, but I said no thanks, and I've kept it the same, and now I've perfected it.
That's legendary.
I was like,
bro.
Do your thing, bro.
If it works,
Sheesh.
it works.
And then later on, we're on one hole, this specific hole, and the one guy goes, yeah, my buddy has this club that's perfect for this hole, and I used to use it, but we're not friends anymore. I was like, really? That's a bummer. He's like, he wouldn't even let me buy it. I tried to buy it off of him. I tried everything. He wouldn't give it to me. I was like, well, that's why you're no longer friends. He said, no, it's something with his wife. That's why we're no longer friends. I was like,
bro's a horrible influence, I guess.
Sounds good. I'll leave it at that. I will not instigate any further. So, unfortunately, the friendship has vanished.
That ship has sailed.
Sailed far away. Columbus is on that ship. It's going around the world. So, don't know what happened there. Don't really want to think about it or assume.
I mean, your imagination could take you places there, for sure.
Yeah. Oof.
That's no good.
Look at that. Well, I think we got to wrap it up there. Sorry for the short episode, folks, but I have got to skedaddle.
It was a short one, but a good one.
Amen, bro. So a couple things. First, no more bias on the voting. I've had enough. I've lived too many days to not win. 2, you heard the pitch. Now is your time. We threw in a nice 90-mile-per-hour fastball right down the middle.
A meatball.
What are you going to do with it?
You just got to swing the bat, brother.
Just swing the bat. That's it. And do your thing.
You can even bunt it for all I
care. And
put it in play.
Third, go blue, baby.
You saw the guy.
Go blue. All right, folks. Glad you had a good Thanksgiving. Hopefully everybody out there had a good Thanksgiving.
Yeah, but it's holiday seasons now, man. Christmas coming up.
Amen, bro. Christmas music is here, baby.
Yep. Get all festive.
Without a shame.
Yep.
That's right. All right, brother. Hope you have a great week.
Yeah, you too, man. You take care, brother.
All right, you too. See you guys.
Bye, y'all.
Peace.